Elijah. There were two people waiting, and now there's only one because, well, now there's nobody waiting because we're live. But it was Elijah and somebody else. That somebody else has decided to peace out because I took too long. I'm running late. Ew, that's not good. But hey, nothing's getting thrown out. I like that. I gotta come by with some bleach one day over here. It smells like cat piss. So, anyways, yes, we're here on a Tuesday. Cat's going up on a Tuesday. Can't complain, Elijah. How about you, man? Surviving? Thriving? You know, yesterday was Memorial Day in the States. So, you know, honor the fallen and whatnot. Another news, this is a beautiful slab of marble or granite or whatever. Look at the it's like blue cheese on this. Wow, I didn't even know, maybe it's new here, but look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That's like the finest like gorgonzola or like Roquefort or if I had this granite countertop in my kitchen, I'd be hungry all the time, and not because my kitchen smells so good, but because my freaking countertop looks like blue cheese. Yeah, we don't talk about that one, Elijah. We don't talk about that one. Yeah. All I'll say about Mr. I'm going to use Memorial Day to talk shit is the same thing I say when there's too much refereeing in an NFL football game. This ain't about you. I know some people want everything to be about themselves, but not everything is about you. Not everything is about me. Not everything is about you. Even when you're in a high station like president or prime minister, not everything is about you. Memorial Day or whatever the equivalent is in whatever country you're coming from, you know, Memorial Day, Anzac Day, May Day, Victory Day, whatever you want to call it, when you remembering the soldiers that have died in the wars. It's not about the people who are still living. It's about the people who gave their lives to defend you. Or if you want to take the more revolutionary standpoint, it's the people who died, and it's about commemorating the poor people who died fighting rich people's wars, then and now. So it's disgusting to see oligarchs make remembrance of the dead about them, regardless of which country it happens in. On the other hand, though, because it was a federal holiday, and because I have a really good job, well, at least one of my jobs is really good. I was working for double time my entire shift last night. Yeah. Let me tell you something. When you're a cook and you're used to busting your ass for not that much money, working 8 hours at over $50 an hour feels really, really good, even if it's a shitty day to work. He's like, damn, this sucks, but I'm making hundreds of dollars in one day. It smells like piss. Bro. New container time. Nasty. What's up, Wingsley? What's up, 18 people who haven't commented yet? Hold on 1 second. I got to set to all messages. Has anybody been banned yet? Woo! Nobody's been banned. Nobody can say to do it in better ass takes yet. Love it. Love to see it. New container for the water. Any guesses about what this container used to be? It was coleslaw dressing. It was a gallon of coleslaw dressing. That's what it was. There. Hopefully it doesn't smell so bad when I come back next. And it's still there. What's up, Blake? Blake Ryan. What's up? Oh, a lot of new peeps. What's up, Nurse Shell? You're not new, but what's up? Aries T1J. Did you just become a member, Aries T1J, or are you somebody who I'm more familiar with? What's up, Mothman? What's up, Gunner? What's up, Napoleon? Oh, Parker Smith was hidden. What did Parker Smith say? Jesus loves you. Probably not. But if he loves you, all power to you. And what land and he's cool. Napoleon 133 has 2 questions for a school project in psychology. I will allow the questions. If they're head ass takes, though, you might get banned. So proceed with caution. And yeah, Mothman, I'm sure the J-20 struggled to do a Cobra, but with stealth and long range missiles, um, I don't think super maneuverability matters so much. I mean, it's cool that it can do that. Any plane can do like that high alpha bullshit that Sukhoi 27s and other flanker derivatives are famous for. But let's face it, if we're talking about a stealth plane with super long range missiles, and few countries have longer range uh air to air missiles than the Chinese with PL, what is it, PL 17 I think it is, or I know PL 15 has crazy range, but regardless, the J-20 is going to be just like thank you. Uh, the J-20 is going to be just like the F-22 or the F-35. It's going to be a long distance sniper taking shots from BVR. What's up, Denise? All right. Oh, good. Oh wait, let me back it up. Bands are overrated, but people head ass takes are also highly overrated. Hold on, let me flip it towards me. Turn the light back on so you can see me beautiful face. All right, I'm gonna give it 1 second to see if any of the cats come out. Bear with me. Let's just chit chat for a second. Yeah, F-22. I agree. F-22 is still the boss. Would you intercept me? I'd intercept me. But I also think by the same token, it would be foolhardy to discount what China is doing at rapid pace, because they've gone from a primarily Soviet and behind the times Air Force and military to one that is very, 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 very rapidly advancing in both technology and skill. And that's something that, yeah, yeah. Gun, I do my best, Gunner, and I always say if I butcher somebody's name, please tell me the pronunciation so I can correct myself. All right, wait, hold on. Sorry, Napoleon asked a question. Do you feel pain in your life all the time? I've lived on this earth for 30 plus years. Pain happens. I feel physical pain. I feel emotional pain. But we also, but I also have some sort of tolerance for pain. Uh, so the explosion was not really a threat to me, Wingsley. Um, that whole thing. I didn't really understand what was going on, because it was like, everybody get out for this potential explosion. That's not very American. Usually we just have the explosion and then we just send our thoughts and prayers. But I don't know. I mean, this seems like a better way to go about protecting people from dangerous things. I think the residents of East Palestine, Ohio would definitely agree with that statement. YSE, Anthony Casillas, we're feeding homeless cats. And YSE eats son, or YS eats son. Congratulations, my friend. I don't really follow hockey, but I'm amazed at how good the Golden Knights are so quickly. Like, they are unfairly good for what would be called an expansion team. All right, hey, great news. No RV here because it's back there. All right, who here? Hello, Void, Beth, Monty. Any other kitties back there? Oh, yeah, at least one more in the background. All right, I'll be back with you guys in a second. Bye. We'll be back to them in a second. What's up, Silvana? Also in other in also in oh, also in other news, I know my schedule has been super hectic of late, so we might not be able to stick like perfectly to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule going forward. But because I will have some more, oh my god, homeless person in the middle of the road. Okay, at least I'm watching where I'm going. Uh, um, I mean, I could probably open the pickles for you, and if not, I'll just use alternative methods to free pickles. Thank you, Gunner, so much. I appreciate it, man. We're gonna go say hi to Chloe. Hopefully she's here. Last time we did the cat feeding, there was no Chloe, although it was very, very late at night. So that's kind of to be, when it's late at night, I don't worry too much when the cats don't show up. In other news, still looking pretty empty right now. Not well, no, not completely empty, but the RVs are not back yet. It's because they're over there. And yeah, what Anthony says definitely applies. Keep your eyes on the road. Don't be a dipshit like me. Unless you're extremely talented, unlike me. I think I see Chloe. She's already out. Chloe. Chloe. Any chair cat sighting? Nope. Okay, we're here. I'm also hoping that little voidy void shows up. But first, we got to deal with Chloe. Hey, Chloe. So Wingsley, I have not seen the kittens that are released yet. Thank you, Danky. Chloe, do you want me to feed? Yeah, I love cats. I mean, I'm an animal lover, full stop. I love dogs too, but like it's so much easier to help the homeless cats than to help the homeless dogs. And also for what it's worth, since dogs are kind of um more domesticated in a way than cats are. Oh, plop. Hey, Chloe. Don't worry, we'll find you a forever home soon. And yes, I am single. Um, and also yes, like Lil I just said, hey, Weesh. When I popped off and your girl gave me just a little bit of lockjaw. Baby so cold. I'm okay, I'm singing Baby No Money songs. What time is it? It's 10 to 11 almost. Or it's just past 10 to 11. Just past almost 10:55. Yeah. And the other thing, Wingsley. Hey, look, here comes Chaircat. Chaircat. Oh, so Danky, you're an East Coaster. What up? East Coast, Beast Coast. pathetic. Oh, guys, if you're gonna try and do donuts, do the donuts. Don't do whatever that was. That was the biggest load of bullshit. I don't approve of your cronuts. They're like donuts, but they're not. Or like you're trying to do donuts, but it's just bagel. Lame. When I popped off and your girl gave me just a little bit of lockjaw. Also, not for nothing, but in the years that I've been doing cat rescue, I've picked up more than one roadkill cat on this very quiet block. That's why. Where'd the cat go? Let's see if we get more lameness incoming. I sense. What are we doing? Oh, do my socks match? Oh yeah. It's a move. Oh shit. I was what's making all that noise? It's his stupid his under engine plastic under tray is going pop 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 pop. It's scraping along against the floor. Chair cats definitely got scared away, but let's see if there's a kitty cat over there. That too are 2D cups. But also that's a BMW. Probably to replace that cluster is like $300 to $500 if I had to guess minimum. Because everything Beamer is expensive in the stupidest way possible. All right, let's see if that little. I want to see that voidling again. That little tiny void was very cute. Bro. Ugh, sub 500 credit score behavior is that. Oy vey. What's up, Julian? All right, now I gotta know who Because I wasn't sure. Julian, you changed your usernames. So who was Aries T1J? Was you think Aries T1J used to be Giver Bud? I'm guessing it's Giver Bud. Or maybe we have a new member. New members are great. I love new members. Melody, we're feeding homeless cats. That's Chloe down there, but we're going on to the next one real soon. We're going to see Beth. Give her. I knew it. I knew it. Just give her, bud. Okay, Gunner, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me and Chloe and the gang. Oh, give her your. Oh, here comes sub 200 credit score activities. Just the lamest shit. Thank you, Melody. I enjoy doing what I do. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of fun. It can be hard work sometimes, and it can be really stressful too. But especially when things don't go well or when there's like bad news and stuff, it can be really stressful. Like you know, trust me. Trust me when I say, it's getting a little loud with the wind noise. As far as hobbies or volunteer activities you can do, helping out homeless cats can be some of the most rewarding. It can also be some of the most heartbreaking, and it can be both. And it can be both of those things in the space of about an hour. And so overall, it's a very balanced experience. But what the okay. R2D cups. I can make my voice like, I can instead of talking like out of my like maybe I should like, projecting from the diaphragm, I can also switch to, speaking a little more nasally if you prefer that, and then I'll be like uh a little more effete or effeminate, if you will. Hello. Oopa. Can't complain. How about you?
Good. You feeding the cat too?
These guys, I think you got them today all by yourself. But
Yeah,
yeah, I don't want to overfeed them, but I wanted to say hi because the tuxie over there is getting very friendly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like she's curious and she'll like sometimes come up and then she'll run away from my fingers.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, making
Maybe he likes you. Maybe she likes you.
yeah. Who knows?
Because for me,
Oh,
so she's that
he's
always
just
to stay at
thing. Yeah, yeah. Well, the calico doesn't like me at all.
that cat is um been here for a long time.
Which one, the calico or the tuxedo? The calico? Yeah, the calico looks.
It's right behind it.
Yeah, the
Like
calico seems like fully feral. The tuxie somewhere in between.
okay here.
Yeah, the calico.
Away.
Yeah.
From the end of the
Oh yeah,
building.
but once I was here and the calico heard me talking and actually came running because she knows I bring food. That's called operant conditioning right there. Or wait, no, that's classical conditioning. I don't know. Pavlov, help me out.
You know that we have another spot like at the storage, like a 10.
Where?
See when you make a left, you see the storage.
Okay, I'll check it out for sure. I'm gonna let you take care of that because I got
Take care of it.
yeah. But I'm gonna go say hi to them and see if I can get any of them socialized. But we'll see. Hello.
I'm sure when they get along, know you more, they know.
Oh yeah. And for
Well, they don't come to me.
yeah. And I mean there's a second tuxedo that's way less friendly. Oh, I'm sure you've seen her.
Yeah.
You know what, Silvana? Well said. This cat is the hostess of this colony.
Did you find your cat? The one that you was looking for? No?
You know
Come
what?
and go. Yeah. They come and go.
They come and go. The one over there are fine, but there was a colony that I was feeding since like 2021, 2022, and they got a new shop owner in there, and
Yeah.
he trapped and relocated all the cats
And why?
because he's a piece of shit. I don't know.
Look at it and like
These were already they were. I have no idea.
it's-
It's completely illegal what he did,
yes, right.
but you know
It's
we.
bad for the cat
It's
because
no, it's
they
terrible because they probably yeah. Well, and more to the point, they have incredible homing instincts. They're gonna try to come home, and they're gonna get killed by a car or a coyote. You know,
yeah.
it's bad news. I tried to do, I tried to do something, to help them, you know, to see if he'd let me know where the cats are, but it's terrible. But the rest of my cats are doing well.
Is that a shop around here or
It's on Webb near Satakoy. Or no, Webb and Strathern. Webb and Strathern. But
and he wanna like to fix it and then he's
no, they were already fixed.
oh shit.
And they were all fixed. He just didn't want them living at his shop, but he moved into that shop. They were there first.
That's bad.
Yeah, one of my commenters he said he sent them to their doom, motherfucker. That's that's what one of the people on my channel says. Yeah. It was a douche canoe move. Has parking has uh has parking enforcement been there the whole time?
Oh yeah, he got here before I got
Yeah, no, he was there when I was driving to my other cat colony on Varna.
see, see.
Yeah. All right.
About it.
Nah, he's just generally pretty chill. Some of them can be real
Yeah.
pieces of work. Not that guy, but some of them can be real pieces of.
Like,
They're the people who think they're police officers, despite the fact that it says parking enforcement.
this is pass by and they never
Yeah, no.
said anything to me. They saw me feed the cat and they okay, are you all right? Okay.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. But like sometimes here I'm usually not a problem, but at my other colonies, sometimes I get really, really heckled by the police in a way that I don't approve of.
Um,
Yeah, yeah. But look, it's Beth and Muncie.
Mussy, oh, that's the name.
Oh, I give them always names.
Okay.
Yeah, Monty was a cat at one of my other colonies that was also a calico, and she got killed by a coyote. So, keep the name going. It happens. Yeah, but yeah. Well, hey guys, you guys are doing well.
Actually, they have become more.
Yeah, no, I saw the gray cat and a black cat
Yeah.
earlier, but oh look, gray cat right there. Yes. My channel has named the raccoon Steve the raccoon.
I like that. Uh-huh. Steve Direct. Uh-huh. Wow. Cool. That's cool.
Yeah, we got to give names to every single one of them. But yeah, I'm gonna go say hi to my orange and white cat Gino.
Okay.
He lit. Oh, and I also got to check in on the
The other side.
I've got kittens on the end of Raymer by Witset that I just TNR'd, so I want to check in on them and see how they're doing.
Is that the call to fix it? What is it called? The place to fix
Oh,
destination is it open?
Fix Nation, they closed their clinic, but
Oh.
they so you have to go to Catsy now in Burbank. But I think Fix Nation will like help you set up meetings if you're a member of the like. But I did it through a small.
You take the cat to TNC.
Yeah.
Where?
Catsy in Burbank.
Castle?
Yeah, it's Burbank Boulevard by Florence. Look it up. It's literally CATC.
CPTC.
Yeah.
Cas-
Community Animal Treatment Center or something like that. Yeah, but they, they're because they're basically the people who do the surgery now for Fix Nation.
Oh.
And so like Fix Nation, the place on Clyburn is closed, unfortunately. But like you can still like get with them on the phone and like they will set up meetings and stuff or set up appointments for you if available.
Oh, that's a cat. That's a dog. That's a dog. Mm. Mm.
I think this is my sign to get the hell out of here. Yeah. No, I'm concerned about the dog too, but
What are you concerned about it?
I'm concerned about, but I'm not gonna mess with crazy. That's my one rule. Don't mess with crazy. Nah. I'm not gonna mess with I don't mess with
Get a cue.
I don't want the dog to get killed either, but I don't mess with methamphetamine.
I
You
think
see, this is I don't when people are engaging in domestic violence, let them the only people who should break that up are policemen, in my opinion.
about.
Yeah, I feel terrible for the dog. This is the thing. It's, homeless people and pets, they love their pets, but I worry about the pets because I deal with homeless cats. Anyways,
Oh, she's that very dog. Mhm. Do you know where to get the cat to fix the teeth?
oof.
Teeth paste?
Shit,
Was it
cat
teeth?
feet.
Cat seat?
Yeah, they do. I can't remember what, but somebody who does rescue with me told me they do whole mouth extractions for under $1,000. Well under. Yeah, yeah, like between $500 and $800 for the whole mouth.
$100.
I mean, it's not cheap, but it's a lot cheaper than you know boutique or like I can't remember the exact price, but I'll ask the person who told me, and if next time I see you, I'll let you know what the price is. Because I have one of my cats who needs a whole mouth extraction too.
And all right, Mr. David.
All right,
I'm gonna
stay
go.
safe. I'm gonna get the hell away from that. Yeah, that's my license plate out. Bleh. Mhm. See ya. Back on O Block now. We don't get. Stay safe. We're back on Tweaker Central. What up, Skinny? Oh my god. What up, James? We're just. That poor dog. Yeah, I tend to. Yeah, let me get back to the stream. I tend to agree with Silvana, though. I don't think Silvana has to prove anything, especially because she's been a member and a follower of the channel and me for so long. I would say she's a friend at this point. But anyways, yes. Whoop, 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 whoop. As is the way. Surprise, kitty. All right, at least you're back across, not in the street. Yeah, the thing R2D cups is that some cats, when they have like severe gum and mouth disease, can kill them too. So they'll live a lot longer if you remove their teeth. It's okay, Wingsley. It wasn't much to see. If you want to watch it on the replay, it'll probably be sort of available, but you won't. Basically, what happened was that down the block at that RV that's been chilling for the longest time, there were two people outside of it. Yeah, skinny, same routine, new places, new faces, and whatnot, but same shit, different day. Um, but yeah, a whole mouth extraction is not something you want to do. Um, just willy nilly, but sometimes it's the choice that needs to be done. And unfortunately for my cat Ben and many other cats as well, um, it can be a case of oops, bechavod. It can be a case of they'll live significantly longer with no teeth and no gum disease than they would with some teeth and yes gum disease. One has been eaten. Two, wait, hold on. They kind of munched on some of them. See, I tend to agree with you. Storage units can be dangerous at night. The good thing is, one of those storage units is mine. All right, let's go say hi to Gino. And maybe Fats. Or maybe it's Fats and maybe Gino. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, strictly speaking, R2, this whole area is full of homeless people and druggies late at night. So, um, as far as like low end criminality, there's a lot of it here, but it's also mostly like the kind of criminality where like if you don't bother them, they don't bother you. And yeah, Skinny, that would be a neat trick to pull off. Don't alligators do the same thing, or do alligators just have an extra row of teeth? No, alligators are the same thing where they're always making new teeth, aren't it? What did I just drive over? I hope it didn't screw up my new tires. I just got two new front tires. Yeah, same here, R2. But I've had a few cavities over the years. It's life. You live on this earth for long enough, you're gonna have cavities. I think, unless you like. All right, James thinks I'm correct. TBD. Hey, not all of LA is a hotspot of criminality, Silvana. I object to that. And also, it depends about what part of LA and what part and what kind of criminality. You know. So here the criminality is kind of you know low end. It's drug abuse, homelessness, petty theft. You go to Hollywood, it's some sort of behavior that will get this video permanently demonetized, but it rhymes with PDF file downloading. And then I don't know, you go into the you go into downtown and then there's people scamming you on fake gemstones, you know? You go outside Dodger Stadium, there's people scamming you on fake MLB merch. But who am I going to get? But how can I possibly get angry on the low end scammers when when we as a civilization are regularly being taken to the cleaners by big banks, by insurance companies, by our own government? Oh yeah, don't. But yeah, that R2D cups. When I might be moving house soon, and believe you when I say that whenever I move into my new house or apartment or whatever, I'll finally have the go. Go. You suck. But yeah, I'm gonna put some sick ass locks on my new place. And also, I'm gonna change all the locks because you got to change the locks. You can't keep the locks that the previous owner had. I can't find my Rolex. I'm across the street from the old Maine colony, and I'm looking, and like I could swear I see a cat, but there's no way because all the cats are gone, and it's not. It's not a cat. The cats are gone. It's so sad to see that shit. All right, Gino Fats, Gino Fats, Fats. Skinny, probably not gonna go digital age locks. I think the current locks on the place, are actually like Schlage electronic locks. So I might keep those and just replace the inner cylinder, with either an Everest or Primus, depending on what I can afford. Just for improved pick and bump resistance. And like just some small upgrades. For the record, for anybody who's new, I pick locks. It's one of my hobbies, so I'm actually very knowledgeable and good about locks. Um, so yeah. Welcome back, Gunner. But yeah, so probably I've been thinking about this, not too like definitively, but probably just for Gino Fats. Yeah. No, yeah, we're still feeding cats, Gunner. We're waiting for two of the best ones. Usually only one of them shows up per day, but we can always hope for two. Gino! Fats! So yeah, but that's what I'm thinking is probably just um for a cost thing, or like a general purpose thing. Gino! Yeah, let me check in. Remember that cut that Gino did that I sprayed with? It's looking like it's healing up real nice. Oh, this is a him, Gunner. And as a matter of fact, this cat's one of the special ones because, like I like to say, this is one that I actually did the TNR on. Although I did not take the lead on the socialization. That was mostly Hector. But yeah, but my general thought is, and for the lock picking people, feel free to include your opinion on this. But I'm thinking just for like as a system, as far as like, as a system of locks, we're gonna do, if possible, if I can afford it, we're gonna do Everest Primus on the front door and any other like places where I'd want a high security application, and then standard Everest on all the secondary and lesser doors, which will also integrate because that way, anywhere I need to do a padlock, I can do an Everest kick on a ABIS 83. Yeah, integration. Gino. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a no fats day, but that's okay. We are got Gino. I mean, yeah, I mean, and the thing is, James, is that Everest is like good enough without breaking the bank. Like bet, like if I could afford it, I would do all Medico or all Primus or all MT5 Plus or something like that. But from a cost standpoint, it's just not doable. And like, you know, also in other news, folks, King's Hawaiian has ube coconut rolls for a limited time, and y'all gotta get on this shit. They're so dope. Like dope, 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 dope. You gotta get on that shit. Gino! But yeah, I like Everest, and I'm not gonna. I probably wouldn't do standard Everest. I'd probably put a couple of spool or serrated pins in, plus an anti-bump pin, like one of the Elko super bumps, just to prevent some of the like. Well, R2D cups picking locks is a crime in certain places. However, fortunately, in most of the states of the union, including the one I live in, the exceptions are Virginia and Nevada, by the way. Um, these, but in all the other 48 states, they're what's called intent states, which basically means you can possess lockpicks all you want. You don't even need to be a locksmith. But if you're caught doing something suspect, then the possession of those lockpicks will upgrade your criminality. Basically, if you're caught trespassing, they might just say, "Get out of here, kid." Whereas if you're caught trespassing in a place with lockpicks, you'll probably catch a breaking and entering charge. Um, Virginia and Nevada, on the other hand, you cannot carry picks. If you are stopped by a cop and they're like, "Oh, what do you have lockpicks on your person?" That is prima facie evidence in Virginia and Nevada that you're about to commit a crime and you will be arrested. All right, let's give Gino some food before he gets frustrated. Also, let me check his water status. Some, but not enough. But yeah, but that also being said, 97% of break-ins. Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, James, is that my parents' house, which granted they didn't buy it, they moved into it like this, but my parents' house is all Medico classic. At every door, even the door to the garage is Medico. You know, without showing you all the rotations, here's the key. Whoops. But you can clearly see that this is a Medico key with the angled bitting. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. If I could afford it, I would do all Medico. It'd be fun. I hate picking Medicos. Uh-oh. 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 I don't know. But yeah. But yeah, that's my general contention. Uh, R2 is that as long as you're picking locks in a safe and productive manner, it's a really fun hobby. It can be really helpful to various trades with keeping up fine motor skills and sensations. Um, Professionally, I'm a cook, so I burn my fingertips and cut my fingertips all the friggin' time. And so like there's a lot of calluses, and also I have a bit of anxiety based jitters sometimes. So like being able to keep up those fine motor skills and that tactile sensation in my fingertips is very important to me because otherwise it's just going to become, cook's hands, which are they're very resistant to getting burn and and they have a very high pain tolerance. They don't feel shit. Healed right up, didn't it? Didn't it? Or am I on the wrong side? Healed up real nice. Good job, Chief. Gino a few weeks back had a big cut on him, and I sprayed him with some liquid band-aid, and it looks like it healed up real nice. He's still looking a little skinny though, so glad I gave him the tapeworm dewormer. Excuse me, G. Excuse me, G. Oh, bam. All right. Oh shit, I got. All right, sorry, there are a lot of people. What up, Labs? All right, yeah, yeah, and I'm also with James. If I wanted to break into a house, trust me, breaking a window would be the first, second, third, and fourth way in before I got it, before I even touched the door. And also, so R2D cups. The reason I actually hid part of the key is because yes, not everyone can, but some people can very much decode a key just by looking at it. Um, The key that I showed is a little bit more difficult because in addition to up and down, there's also left, right, and center rotations on the key. But you know, but yeah, there's a reason why I hit part of the key is because I didn't want to see. I didn't want to show the people who know how to decode a key the full key. Now, they for what it's worth, the people who know how to decode probably have partially decoded the key already just by that bit. Like they know what pins 1, 2, and 3 are at this point, probably. But that's not that big of an issue. Um, Especially with Medico, because there's gonna be patent control and stuff like that. Like you can't just go and get a Medico key copied. Um, that being said, I would not show y'all a Schlage or a Quickset key that willy-nilly. In fact, if I were gonna show you a Schlage key, like the key to my building, I'd show it like this. Like, and this isn't even Schlage, this is Quickset. Here's a Quickset key. That's how I show a Quickset key. Four and five, no, that's 4 and 5 isn't a crowd. That's an orgy. 9, that's how you say no in German. But here's a key I'm more than happy to show you all the bidding of because that doesn't matter. It's for a bank bag that protects onions. All right, let's go home. I don't know how I don't know how long we're gonna stay live, but we'll go home and pick a lock or two. Duck l'orange. Oh, Skinny. Skinny, there's actually a great YouTube video um made by one of the finest security YouTubers that I know of. That being Deviant Olaf, spelled it's a shibboleth, so it's Welsh, it's spelled Deviant, normal spelling, and Olaf is spelled Ollam. I know it says Olam. Yeah, but Deviant had a great video. Elijah, if you can find it and post the link in the chat, that'd be cool. But don't try too hard because it's really not that important. Yes, your key is my key. Or no. Your key is my key is talking about how is his key about like commonly used key systems and whatnot, like the CH751 and whatnot, and like 1284X and all those, like the commonly recycled key. I'm thinking, I think there was one like, I mean, he's talked about it in like some of his red teaming talks where he talks about like if anybody puts a key on like an open surface and I can take a picture of that, I can decode it. I think it might have been like I think he was like he had a specific video of like copying keys based on pictures or something like that, where basically a he had like a little Photoshop plugin where if you took a picture of a key, it would put, I think for Schlage and Quickset he had, it would literally put the bit depths on a line. Um, so you could decode the key in in Photoshop, which is crazy stuff. Oh, I don't follow CLK, but I should. I really love Deviant's content. Um, I don't watch nearly enough of it. Um, Although I will say one thing, Deviant's most recent video was all about Layer One, which is the local um uh security conference, which is actually run by Datagram, who's yeah, there's an Instacode, but it's Instacode, but Instacode. What's welcome back, Gunner? Instacode, but there's no Instacode app for iPhone. Like, But yeah, Skinny, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of insecurities in locks, but most of these things require intellect and practice and skill. And those are three things that the turd burglars are very, very short in. You know, most turd burglars are desperate, stupid, drugged up, um, and desperate and stupid. Again, so they don't very like that's like I believe the statistic is that of all home break-ins, less than 2% of them involve the lock itself actually being picked or manipulated. The rest of them are brute force. Like basically, yeah, the rock pick is way better than the lock pick. You know, I'm trying to. I also left a pick case in here that I'm consistently forgetting to bring back into my friggin' apartment. Trying to grab that. There we go. Boom, boom. But yeah, but digital locks have a lot of insecurities too, Skinny. Like, don't get me wrong, they're just different insecurities. And the other thing is that with a lot of digital locks, they have an analog backup system, which is vulnerable to the same vulnerabilities as the classic, you know, analog lock. So like most of these, that's what I was actually discussing earlier. Is that like the new place that I'm hopefully moving into soon uses Schlage digital locks, which are they're kind of mid pack. They're not the greatest in the world. They're not terrible either. Um, and having the digital backup does have some uh merit to it because like that way I don't need to give keys to my parents or friends or whatever, or like if I go away and somebody is going to catch it, I'll just be like, oh, the code is 420 £69, let yourself in and you're good to go. um but that being said, even with the digital alarm, there's still a standard key and cylinder backup. And that's why I was discussing earlier, like, oh, maybe I'll do Everest, maybe I'll do Primus. These are upgrade selections in the Schlage company catalog that are available that improve your security and a little bit and your peace of mind a little bit. Now, I'll point out that the lock on your door is all part of a holistic outlook to your own personal security. You know, if you're really worried about that, the lock shouldn't be the only thing you worried about. You should probably have cameras. Uh, you should maybe consider putting bars on your windows so that when people do throw rocks, they can't then use that new created hole in your window to get in your house. Uh, maybe a guard dog or a guard pew pew if you're in an area where those are legal. The guard dog is legal pretty much everywhere. The guard pew pew may or may not be, depending on where you live. Um, and I'm also very in favor of the guard bird shot. Guard squirrel. I have a guard Ben. Ride along my automobile, pa-dong, 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 pa-dong. Baby beside me at the wheel, pa-dong, 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 pa-dong. I sippity bippity bippity beep. There's no particular place to go. Well, I got a particular place to go. I just got to get there safely. Yeah. See, James knows what he's doing. And like that, and that's the thing with the digital locks, they do have weaknesses. Like, nothing. There's no such thing as a completely secure lock or a completely 100% secure building. I mean, unless you're willing to pay unlimited amounts of money. Hey, that works. That works, Silvana. The only thing I will say, no hate on Ring if you already have it. I don't use Ring because they're involved with Amazon, and also I think they were feeding data to ICE, and I don't hold with either of those things. Um, so I use Wise cameras, WYZE, also because they were because it was a brand recommended by Deviant. So yeah, I like Wise. I like Wise because they don't really take your data that much. But I mean, this is the digital age. Even the ones that don't take your data probably take your data. I don't know if it does anything, but I definitely use my moonroof as an air brake because I figure if I pop it up, there's a little bit more air resistance. Oh yeah, Silvana. I don't have a subscription either, but like that's the thing. I always worry like, oh, have I literally just set up a spy camera so the government can spy on me in my own house? That's that's my big worry. I would say. I apologize if the stream goes all potato vision right now. Popular part of LA. No, Silvana. I think no, you're not spying on anything. The question is, who is spying on you, or like that's the thing. I'm not spying on anybody by having cameras in my own house. The question is somebody else spying on me without my knowledge because the cameras are connected to the internet, and the internet is a very dangerous place at times. That's what I'm getting at generally. Well, I mean, my eyes are on the road. We're not moving. We're at a red light. Happens to be a really, really long red light, too. I happen to know that. Yeah. There's wait. I don't remember that, but I can absolutely believe it. Yeah. You know what the funny thing is? I don't actually have all this discussion, Silvana. I don't have an outdoor camera. I only have indoor cameras. Well, that's also because I live in an apartment. My brother in Christ, the only person who ever looked good in the backseat of a four-seater convertible was Adolf Schittler. So it's not you. You're not the one. You're not the one. This is spy my eyes on the road, but I'm literally picking locks in a moving car. Safety is for suckers. Anybody who comes into Silvana's front door is going to be greeted with the following statement: "You're not that guy, pal. Trust me, you're not that guy. You're not that guy." First lock pick of the day in a moving car. Um, the bingity 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 bing. Stop. All right, wait. Let me go. All right, let me quit dicking around. Put the picks back. What's up, man? Cooler, man. Chillin'. Yo, you know I had to call. You know why, right? Because, yo, I never ever called and asked you to play something. You know what I want to hear, right? What you want to hear? I want to hear a Wu Tang joint. Wu Tang again? Oh yeah, again and again. Be right back. Oh, yo, I'm a little tired. We back. Let's go. Hey. That's crazy, James. All right. Speaking of security and locks and what have you, remember last time we were in my apartment? I said, hey, fucking door's not latching properly. Attempt number 2. Will it be latched or no? Picking locks doesn't matter if the door ain't latched. Can't fix stupid, apparently. Oh, sure, Elijah. That's what they all say. You were just doing copious amounts of purple drank the entire night. I know you were sipping on some scissor. What's up, Mrs. Boop Boop? Hee hee boop. Hee hee boop. Hee hee boop. Bye bye. I mean, Skinny, I'm kind of ambivalent because the thumbs down didn't really do anything for the longest time. Like the thing with the YouTube thumbs up and thumbs down, which I don't particularly like. Yes, door fitment is a big problem. Baby boy. Hold on, folks. I'm gonna put you on kitty vision for a second because I need to use the restroom. Me hee boop. That girl's a boop. You dumb fucking idiot, David. You're an idiot. You're an idiot, David. An absolute buffoon. A fucking clown. Hey, baby boy. Hey, baby boy. Hey, baby boy. Yeah, Fred is Fred is being his magnificent baby boy as always. Speaking of baby blue, since Silvana mentioned him, he was here a second ago. All right, we're going upstairs to visit the blue and the Ben. Speaking of the Benny. This is the one who's going to need the whole mouth extraction fairly soon. What's up, Chris? Hey, baby blue. And let's see. Where's Charlie? Oh, I'm sorry, Charlie. I'll leave you alone. Bye. Oof. Somebody's got the diarrhea. One of my cats has a bit of chorro going on, and we're gonna have to do something about that. And we're gonna figure out who the chorro cat is. Oh man, Mike Epps, Silvana. I forgot about Mike Epps' existence. In other news, wouldn't it be hilarious if I just up and went, hey, you know what? For my door, we're going goal Z. I'd be the first person in the city of Los Angeles to have an all goal Z lock system. And not red. We're going black bidding. This is red though. Sorry. Benny. Benny. All right, let's. While we're. Good night, Wingsley. Stay well. Thanks for stopping by as always. Also, in other news, one thing that I've got to get around to eventually. I've just been so busy late that it's like it's not even top 15 on my to-do list. But like I've got so many disassembled locks that like the only thing that's preventing me from reassembling them is that I want to make keys for them, and I'm just being lazy. But when I say make keys, I want to hand file keys for them. And I just haven't had the time and or energy to do that. I have to ask a question that I already know the answer to, but y'all aren't hearing any clicky locks. No, Chris, I'm still on 5G actually because my router's been really on the fritz of late. I think it's time for a new router after all these years. For anybody asks, oh, David's over tensioning. You literally just saw the tensioner fall out of the lock because I'm barely holding onto it. Ah! And then I just dropped all the pins. I'll turn my Wi-Fi router back on, or I'll turn my phone's Wi-Fi. I just turned my phone's Wi-Fi back on, so we'll be on the house router now. We'll see what it's doing. The deeper into space you go, the less physical it becomes. What's up, Zoe the cat? Man, the deeper into space you go, the less physical it becomes. I'm far too sober to get into that sort of stuff. We're gonna pick this lock, get Blaze, so we can ponder the meaning of non-physical space, and then we'll pick a few more locks, and then we'll call it a night. I don't think we've hit weirdo hour quite yet, Silvana, but we're gonna hit it. We're right now still right now the only like people who Elijah has had to step in really are the Jesus love you people, which is like annoying, but it's not nearly as bad as the people hurling like racism, sexism, and homophobia. Those are the real weirdos. Hopefully I haven't summoned them by mentioning their names right now. You know how they can be sometimes. They're like we've been summoned. The dawn call. And I'm like, no, nobody summoned you. Nobody likes you. Nobody wants to play with you. You suck. You guys are the worst. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've almost been late to work so many times where I've just been like, well, I was gonna be here earlier, but the cat was on my lap. Mishy's boop. It's just Charlie. He's speaking of Charlie. What's up, Charlie? Yeah, I know. I should have put away the hot chicken bag. The new goon squad is taking place. They're forming. It's kind of funny, but Ben is aging and becoming a little bit less energetic. So Fred and Charlie are forming a new goon squad. And the funny thing is, I would have thought Charlie with his massive like size advantage over Fred would be like the all-time alpha dog. Fred is taking the lead. Like, I don't know who. I think Elijah might have seen it because Elijah follows me on IG, but I did a quick IG post where Fred was literally scaring the shit out of Charlie, and Charlie was like running away and cowering in fear. I'm like, yo, that's not supposed. It's supposed to be the other way around. This is the alpha dog. This is the big man. Now he's like, me want Amazon Basics paper towels or whatever brand was on discount. Yeah. For the record, this Weiser lock is not at all difficult to pick, but God, it's pretty. Yeah. Fred is the king in the castle. King in the castle. Oh wait, I was gonna take a dab and we were gonna ponder stuff. Also, I finally dug this one out because I haven't picked it in a while. I have a Door King branded lock. It does not take the 16120 key if you're curious. It actually uses a like a bitch ass Yale keyway. That's a technical term, by the way, bitch ass Yale keyway. Um, what's up, R2D Cups? Nah, I got the Brinks elsewhere. Where's my Stinks Brinks? Let me show you my favorite part about this Door King brand padlock in a second, James. As soon as I get this sucker picked open, it's all standard pins. So sometimes it takes no time, and sometimes it decides to be a dick. So R2, I'm feeling for um I'll show you in a second, as soon as I get this sucker picked open. But essentially there's a series of pins, exactly what Elijah said. There's a series of pins inside the lock, and one of them will be firmer and stiffer than the rest of them. That's the one you want to push on. Yeah, the thing, Silvana, is that if my hair gets too long on the sides, I have to wear a hairnet at work, and that sucks. Like, it's the same reason why tomorrow morning I'm gonna be shaving my beard, because like I don't want to wear a beard net. Beard nets suck even worse than hair nets. I'll wear a hairnet if I have to. Beard net, send me home, please. Thank you. Feels good too. This dorking is putting up too much fight. Dork hunt. More like it. I mean, Silvana, I'm sure you'll agree with me that in 2026, saving money is the name of the game. We need every spare cent. No, Elijah, you know go on fair the Englishman. I read. You talking patois, man. True that, I'd hairnet a beard net any day. Bomba ras clot, pussy bomba clot. You stop make English? Dead dog. I don't know where I'm going at this one. I'm I'm just culturally appropriating. I mean, R2 decup. Don't. What do you think I'm doing this YouTube shit for? I'm just trying to get on that millionaire shit so I can laugh at all you peasants. But right now I'm not. I'm just with you peasants. God damn it. Oh, we can do the porn too. I should go to San Fernando Valley where they shoot all of it and just. You know, I mean, let's not pretend like the true like the baby blue is going absolutely crazy. That's crazy. Speaking of which, Elijah, you know what? You know which because they're in your neck of the woods. You know which country has some of the most interesting languages and Creoles and patois in the like that I've ever experienced is Papua New Guinea. Like Tok Pisin is such a fascinating thing. The same way, Elijah, you were talking about, yeah, you were also talking about how Nauru and how Nauru have on one of your posts recently, and Nauru also has its own kind of uh English Creole. Do they use click noises? I could believe it. I think most of the click sounds I hear are in Hausa based languages, but in Africa. But that you must have been smoking those roaches, man. Just go on and learn your banjo. Ding 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 ding. Yeah. Also, here's some blasphemy: Creole and Cajun food. It's good. Hell overrated. All right. This door king is being a real dick to me. Um, that surprised me. All right, wait. Where's my cutaway? Excuse me. Bueller, cutaway, lock, pick, shiny, shiny. I have made Cajun food, stuff, the classics, if you will, jambalaya and gumbo and stuff like that. And like, don't get me wrong, jambalaya is cool and it's good, but I mean, is there is like whistle language? No, that's how Mexicans communicate with each other. All right, I found. Yeah. All right, I found my cutaway lock, but I can't find the keys to it because you know. Maybe I'm just that smart. Mm, got 'em. What's up, anonymous 32H? Damn, I want to be a 32H. Thank you. It's part of a cylinder. It's part of a B-17 radial engine is the base, and the top is all sorts of World War I um airplanes. There's a you know Curtis Sparrowhawk and JN4 Jenny and he hoo and whatnot. Oh, the lamp? Oh no, that was given to me when I was a kid because somebody knew my love of aviation. All right. Ugh. Okay, R2D cups. Very short, quickly, I will show you how a lock works. Then I will smoke some weed, and then we will pick one more lock, and then I'm going to go to bed. Anyways, so here's a padlock. Let's show you. And so when you put in a key into a lock, all those little pins move up and down. Now there, and in every pin stack, each 6 positions. So there's this is a 6 pin key. So there are 6 individual pin stacks, which are set to the correct height by the key. And each pin stack has 2 pins. There's the key pin, which is chisel pointed and it interacts directly with the key. And then up top, these guys over here are what's called the driver pins. And then above them are springs, which push the whole thing down. You got to get to the 36 chamber R2D cups. Wu Tang. Um, but when you insert the correct key, the key pins and the driver pins are at what's called the shear line, which is where the inner plug and the outer core housing meet. And so as you can see, those are the key pins right now at the correct height. And that way the key can turn. So when we pick a lock, and this is going to be very, very difficult for me to do, but we'll give it a college try. I'm gonna show you how to get past the 4th chamber. Um, it's just gonna take me a second. I hope so, Silvana. I would love to see the Wu Tang live, even with the ODB. You know, having crossed the Rainbow Bridge, as it were. Jesus Christ, David, that's a fucked up way to say it. Um, you know what the funny thing is, Silvana? If they did do a concert, it'd probably just Martin Shkreli would buy all the tickets because he's a piece of shit. Um, so when we pick locks, we apply the turning force with what's called a tension wrench. So that goes up top like that. And as you can see, it applies tension. And then we take our pick. And we're feeling for what's called a binding pin, which is the pin that doesn't want to move the most. I do apologize. This is an extremely awkward angle with which to pick a lock. Also, when I pick locks, I generally hold it like this, which kind of blocks your vision completely and totally. But yeah, basically, I'm going from pin stack to pin stack, trying to feel for the one that's the tightest. And in this case, it's 1. Yeah, and like what James said, the pins kind of decide. Ah! Sorry, this is an extremely difficult angle with which for me to pick locks. But I'm doing my best, y'all. I'm doing my best. I gotta get a more lefty compatible cutaway. See, that's the thing. If I were a righty, I would be tensioning with my left hand, and you could see just fine. But since I'm not, and since it's only cut away on one side, we find ourselves in a bit of a pickle. But that's all right. Let's see. If I give myself a clear field of view to the best of my ability, and give you a clear field of view to the best of my ability also. I hope this is vaguely informative to you, R2, because this is extremely difficult for me to pick at this angle. I'm trying everything to give a view while picking. But yeah, this is deeply like it's making me uncomfortable because I'm having to pop a third world squat right now. Okay, I'm not doing this anymore. Sorry. This is like it's hurting my back, it's hurting my legs, it's hurting my knees. Sorry. Sorry, R2. Part of the problem is right here. As you can see, pin number 1 is extremely high set, and I'm using the wrong pick for that pin. But yeah, from the front, I've fallen. Shit, I've fallen. I can't get up. Yeah, from the front, we apply torsion. And if the pin is binding, which one actually is, yeah. Sorry, I'm not. This is not working for me. I'm not the world's greatest picker, and I'm not feeling this. But yeah, I want to go see the woo. Woo. But yeah, in some nation, picking a lock is fun. It's not super difficult. It's not the easiest thing in the world either. Okay, okay. I want to see the woo. I want them to play protect your neck. Some locks are really easy to pick. This commando lock happens to be one of them. Shouldn't be, but it is. All right. Also, see, here's a lock that I need to put back together. It's an American lock. It's been in pieces. There's another lock I need to put back together. There's another lock I need to put back together. There's so many locks that I have in pieces that I need to put back together. There's keys. That's me. And that's Baby Blue. Hey, Baby Blue. Me and my boy Baby Blue. The woo. Baby Blue. Elijah, do you not listen to the Wu-Tang Clan? No, wait, Elijah, you're more of a metalhead than a hip hop head, I think. But yeah, the Wu-Tang Clan, legendary rap group. You know, the RZA, the Jizza, Old Dirty Bastard, R.I.P., Inspector Deck, You Got, Ghostface Killer, and METHOD, man, METHOD, man, METHOD, man. Hey, you, get off my cloud. You don't know me and you don't know my style. Who be eating ham when I come to the jam? Here I am, the Method Man. Patty cake, hey, the Method Man. Don't eat. Okay, I'm getting carried away singing the Method Man. But yeah. Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. If you haven't figured it out already, is one of my favorite rap. Or no, it's not. I can even remove the genre tag. Yeah, the Wu-Tang Clan's Enter the 36 Chambers is one of my favorite albums of all time. Full stop. Genre irrelevant. Um, and among their solo stuffs, freaking Liquid Swords by Jizza and Fish Scale by Ghostface Killer, also Supreme Clientele, but to a lesser degree. But yeah, but friggin' Liquid Swords and Fish Scale, some of the so good. And, oh, and before I forget, Raekwon, Only Built for Cuban Links, such a good album. Fresh Vanilla Butter Pecan Chocolate Deluxe. Yeah, yeah, Silvana. Some of them are from Staten, and some of them are from the Bronx and stuff. But I think Jizza, either Jizza or Rizza are from Staten, and then the other one is from Bronx. But yeah, they're all New York. They're all New Yorkers. Yeah, it's a clean baby blue is a happy baby blue. Also, speaking of hip hop, I was getting changed ready to go home yesterday at Universal, and two other people, they weren't cooks, so I have no idea who they were. They were in park services, but they were talking about, oh, I'm trying to go get tickets to see ASAP Rocky, another New York rapper, but from a much newer school. They're like, oh yeah, he's performing at the Forum, and tickets are trying to get tickets. They're under $150 or whatever. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bro, not to be like old man on y'all, but I saw ASAP Rocky perform live in 2012, and the tickets cost like $30, and Schoolboy Q and Danny Brown opened for ASAP. Like, you trust me, bro. You're not that guy. No. And yeah, for real, Elijah, you would not have believed My baby blue. My baby blue. Little baby blue. Little baby blue. He's not so little. But he'll always be my little baby blue. Right, baby boy? Fred is down there. Charlie's right there. Charlie found the churro. And he's like, I know what's inside that box. Give it to me. Give me the churro. I'm up to no good. I'm Charlie. Baby blue from the block. My what are they called? Makane Nico or something? The Japanese traveling cat. Side note though, since you mentioned it tangentially, Charlie. But how have I not named one of my female street cats Jenny from the block? Major missed opportunity. You gonna be Charlie from the block? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Ah! All right. One sec. We got Charlie's for the streets. No, he's not. Hold on. Charlie Cam. Aussie lock. All right, mate. Me and Charlie going. What's up, everybody? Me and Charlie gonna pick this Aussie lock right now. So, Silvana, I have not watched Netflix since they introduced the thing where you can only have where like extra profiles cost extra money. Cause like fuck them. That's my POV. So when they introduced the like, you can only be streaming from one location. No, I was like, you know what? You guys suck. So no, I haven't watched Netflix in like probably 2 years almost. Because I'm like, yeah, because I was like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I still got YouTube. I got Amazon Prime. I got Hulu. I got HBO Now. Either me or somebody in my family does, basically, and I have the account. Like, why in God's green earth would I or anybody else pay you extra money to have family profiles? So yeah, sorry. I got really pissed off by Netflix. Let's press X to doubt on Dual C. Oh, MF Doctor Doom. Speaking of great rap artists, yeah. Okay, question MF Doctor Doom. Real This is a serious question. Give me your choice between Mad Villainy, sorry, um, Mad Villainy, um, Food, and who I wanna do who am I gonna put as the third one? Uh, why am I drawing a blank on what I wanted to say? Bleh. Let's just do Vaudeville Villain as the third one, even though that's whatever. Yeah, give me a ranking. Side note, I miss Side note, RIP to Doom. I'm sad I never got to see him perform live. Oh, that's not Charlie though. That's Fats and Big V. Or is it Charlie? Did I make a Charlie? No, that's definitely Fats and Big V. Hope you're okay, Big V, wherever you are. Yeah, I know. I gotta make some new emojis for Charlie and Ozzy and whatever. Open! Yay, mini lock. I mean, I do love Charlize Theron. I think she's a great actor or actress. Speaking of Australia, a worth a worthwhile follow on Instagram, if any of y'all have it, would be Joseph Tawadros. He's a oud player, makes some great stuff. The "Thank you for replacing the Ayatollah Khomeini" song that he did is just in my head all the time now. I think it's 3 pins, all standard, James. That's what I kind of feel. This little Ace, by the way, this little Ace 30 millimeter. First off, it's gritty as hell because I got it off a wall and it was not this pristine brass shape when I first got it. Or I got it off a bridge. What's up, Misty's mom? But yeah, this little, like all Ace brass locks, this little son of a bitch Ace 30 millimeter puts up way more fucking fight than it's supposed to. That's not what the fool fucking like it. I overset something and now I have to start all over again because this Ace is a. All right, calm down. We're calm. We're picking locks. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows how much longer I'm gonna be going because I have work tomorrow. So we got to get this little Ace lock because oh lol, Chris. I was trying to do the like every like little like parent or bully move where it's like, listen to me, you little shit. If you ever do that again, I'm gonna fucking beat your fucking ass. And let me tell you something. Listen to me right now. You better. But yeah, this thing is in a constant state of, oh, you're in that false set. Everything's almost ready to go. Poop. I should send this lock to one of you guys so you can be annoyed by it as much as I am. David's Ace 30 millimeter from hell. That's right. This isn't even the fucking 40 millimeter or 50 millimeter or 60 millimeter. This doesn't even have 5 pins. It's just. Ugh. Yeah, sounds like fun. I'm sending it to you, Elijah. I'm telling you, you're in a constant ping pongy. The ping pongacity of it. Ooh, Emily's going pee pee. Come on, ace. As a matter of fact, yes, I have, Chris. And as a matter of fact, I keep a fairly rare master oak number 7. Here. This one is the long shackle version of the 7. It's so cute. But I actually have picking the 7 down to pretty much a science at this point. Like, I figured out, like, the perfect combo where 7s just fall beneath my... Yeah, you don't see them very often. I got them off a lot. I got that one off a Lovelock wall. You know what? You know what is, like... Yeah, you know what is like, the secret? The, like, the ultimate slayer of the master number 7 are the Reaper turners. Because they... Especially the 40,000s. This is the 32, so it's the wrong one, but I don't have a 40,000s with me. It's in the car. But 32 will work just fine. But they get, they give you that great purchase on that, and then basically any... I haven't picked this thing in a while. I forgot how mushy it is. There we go. Beep. This one has a very high set pin number 1. Very high set. Here. I think that might wrap up the no, I can't be defeated by that ace. Y'all didn't see me pick the ace. We're still gonna pick the ace. I put it down and got distracted by talking about the number 7, but maybe I just meant to switch to the Reaper turners because I was being held back by normal turners. Baby Blue is not impressed by me. He's like, I could pick better. Like, oh, really, motherfucker? Do you think you can do better? You don't even have opposable thumbs. You are very cute, though. He's not impressed. Meow. The constant falset, no falset, falset, no falset, still not open ping pong of this lock is beyond frustrating. How I managed to pick it off a bridge somehow. Now he's turned his face away from me. He's like, I can't even watch this shit. You're fucking up so bad. I thought this was a judgment-free space, Baby Blue. I feel your criticism is unwarranted. Like, I'm doing my best here. That's what I say on the channel all the time. Is, hey, we got to do our best. Sometimes we succeed, sometimes we fail. And now you're mocking me to my face. No, you know what it is? I'm using the wrong pick, probably. That pick, it used to be steeper, and now, like, it's been so used that it is, like, the shallowest of shallow hooks. So, it can reach around stuff, but this doesn't this keyway's wide open, so it doesn't need to reach around. I need to reach around sorry, I couldn't help it. Mental age of a 3-year-old. I got nothing for you. Yeah, nah, I threw out my roach. Smoked it and then I threw it out. Ben wouldn't eat it. He would toy with it. Emily would eat it. Like I can't tell you. Well, it's not that often actually because I keep my house fairly clean. But well, no, you didn't get me the first one either, Banjo. I was using a technique called sarcasm. But yeah. But I was saying it's very rare for roaches to even show up in my thing, and oftentimes they just come inside from like the heat. But when they do, I always find them like with a bunch of legs missing and like all dismembered because just Ben did horrible things to them. Whatever, they deserved it. No, I'm not gonna lie, Banjo Loner. Once, literally, I opened my door and there was like roach walking outside my apartment, and it was just like, "Oh, open door," and I'm like, "Just get your ass outside!" And then it was game over. Like you entered my apartment, you've lost your life privileges. Fatality. You say to that roach, "I will end you." Waiting on you, Elijah. Thank you. Yep. Exactly. That's what Baby Blue thinks about that take. I don't know, James. I don't know. I have no idea. But you know what it is? It's because it's vertical, so it comes up in the shorts feed, and then you get the trolls every now and then, and they're just like, "Oh, I'm gonna say some head ass take." Oh, he is stinky, but he's also very lovely, and he didn't appreciate that. You see how he's looking at me? See how he's looking at you, Drew Banda? You're like, "You a bitch. You a bitch, Drew. You a bitch." It's true. He told me personally. Yo, Chris, you still watching? You still one of the 15 homies? Ooh. Since you mentioned the number 7, and since I'm fully annoyed, I'm throwing in the towel temporarily. Since you mentioned the number 7. Bleh. Bing. Hold on just a second. I got a couple number sevens. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them. That being said, that's not that many compared to all these other guys that I have. It's the collection. Flash. It's still a work. I'm gotta figure out something to do with these chains of freaking bullshit locks. Like, I don't know. What am I gonna do with all these freaking dang shit taller than me, boy? Hold on 1 second. I gotta be able to see myself in this thing. Shit is taller than me. Heavy too. And yes, they're all open with either a TSA 007 or 002. But I'm not done yet because these are just the random ones. This is the theme chain. This side's all Brinks. This side's all Master Lock. Whatever number this is, don't give a fuck. Basically, at this point, the only TSA locks left in the city of Los Angeles that aren't actually somebody's property are either not 002 or 007. There's a few 005s hanging around, and I don't have the key for that, and the little actual mechanism's all corroded, or they're one of the normal master keys, but they're just so corroded that that literally I've broken the key trying to turn the cylinder because they're so gunked up, so they're stuck. But yeah, I did quite a number on TSA locks on various lock locations. And also, this shouldn't come as a surprise, but the same also goes for bullshit warded locks. Do they have a TSA 008? I thought it stopped at 007. I know 006 is the dimple one, and I've yet to see one of those in the wild. Oh, there is an 008. All right, cool. Yeah, I've yet to see that either. But yeah, that's where we're at. I mean, keep in mind that those are just the tiny locks. The big bullshit locks are elsewhere. They're in the garage. It's a slider. I gotta find one. I gotta find me one of those. I bet that key is actually restricted, like legitimately restricted. I mean, Silvana, what is this mess if not a lock picking room? These are my locks. I like locks. I got more locks. Happy Hanukkah. That's my cat. Or that's a camera. Who just engaged in buffoonery? All right. I've thrown in the towel on that ace. Because it fucking sucks. Let's try a harder. Let's try something easier that's also harder. No. I'm feeling very not confident. I'm feeling confidently overconfident. Yeah, the old ones are. I actually like some. The ones that are made in America, they're not hard to pick, but like they have much better feedback. And yet somehow they have worse feedback. It's kind of a weird double-edged sword thing. Hey, I gotta tell you, Chris, some of the 15s and M15s I've come across in the wild can get so just vague and crusty. It's annoying. Well, lovely evening, sun's in the air, or, you know, some really brilliant member of society is like, time to get the mower out. Oh, even better. Time to go outside, drink me a shit beer, and mow my lawn. Bogan behavior, I guess. I don't know. Oh, 37. Is that the. Which one is that? Is that the trailer hitch hike? Or the trailer hitch lock? That's like kind of brown colored? Is that the one? Or no, wait. Or is that the one with the. Is that the one with the weird hidden shackle that's like a number one or a number three, but it's got this like weird, like L thing? Or is that the 34? I don't know. Okay, it's a square looking one that I was thinking about. And also, Chris, completely unrelated, but on the subject of Master 15s, I'm not sure if you were watching this particular live, but a long, long time ago on a Lady Locks live stream, I like literally swore on a stack of Bibles that I had picked a Master 15 off of a Love Lock fence that was that it was chock full of spool pins, and nobody believed me. So I literally took the damn 15 apart on the stream, and guess what? I was right. Chock full of spools. Random old ass Master 15. And also, yes, I sacrificed a freaking vintage 15 to the picking gods because I wanted to prove a point on live TV or on live stream. Yeah, but yeah, you pick enough of them, you find weird shit. Okay, also, I just have to say, Rizmeister, I am also garbage at picking Medicos. And also, I'm like, yeah, I fail at picking this freaking Ace 30 millimeter. Let me try this 4-pin Medico instead. Makes sense. Medicos for me are like one of those things like 9 times out of 10, I suck at Medico. And then every now and then I'm just like, I can plow through one really quickly, just out of nowhere. And but it's like the rest of the time I am terrible at Medicos. They are my nemesis. Yeah. You'd be amazed you'd be amazed how hard it is to fail to pick my nose, James. Jesus Christ, it's so big it practically picks itself. In that way, it's much like a master lock. Well, like I said earlier, it all depends on the lock you choose. This is a good lock. If you want to pick shit, you can get a completely different result. This is the 50K. This is the 50K. What about that goddamn 32K? Whatever, doesn't matter. This lock is so shit. Doesn't matter. I'll just use the sparrows. Hold on, I'm using the wrong pick for this one. Charlie's coming for emotional support. Ah, slipped. Seriously though, why don't they ever clean gas station bathrooms? What is with that? I don't know. I've been to some pretty bad ones in some countries. Rural Morocco stands out to me as one of those places where it's just squat toilets. Ugh. Have a good one, James. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, this is gonna be the last lock of the night, and then we're gonna call it Benny coming in hot. This is gonna be the last lock of the night because I'm gonna call it a night as well because I need to get some sleep. I got work tomorrow. Or wait, later today. It's the morning already. It's almost 2. Cool, BC. That's Fred. That's Charlie. That's Benny. Baby boy. Thank you, Rizmeister. We got a lot of feline activity going on right now. Got another one down there, by the way. Emily's chilling down there. And I mean, technically, there's another cat, but you know. All right, I got that use can open, but I do want to show you all one last thing. Because, by the way, yeah, rip to my girl Louise. Louisa. But Elijah, since we're both fans of Federal Lock, I know it says Stanley, but this is obviously a Federal Lock. New arrival. Sun girl? Hey, son. Bye, son. That's Sunny. But yeah, look how nice this is. Great shackle pop. I don't know if that. Can you hear this? Like that classic Federal Lock. Eh. Why? No. Shackle pop. Come on. Just that's so weird. I think it's specifically trying to filter out sudden sounds. What if I did? Yeah, it's hold on. All right, hold on one second. All right, hold on one second. I want to see one thing. How about now? Anything? Well, that might have had something to do with the mic being muted more than anything. Maybe I'm also an idiot. I don't know. None of the things on the thing make the audio not be stupid. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Makes a great pop. Beautiful lock. No security pins. Not one. Yeah, you know what, Silvana? Oh, Elijah, after the stream, I'm going straight to sleep, but remind me and I'll try to. But it's weird. The clicks and the pops used to show up in the streams, and then all of a sudden something changed. I don't know if it's in the YouTube app or on my phone, but something changed. I think it's in the YouTube app because I'm like fucking with everything. Like I'm turning off reduced wind noise on my phone. I'm turning from spatial to stereo audio. Nothing. Like it makes no sense to me. I don't understand, and neither does Charlie. He also doesn't care. But yeah, regardless of Shackle Pop sound or not. Yeah, but the funny thing is that Elijah, when I got the new phone, you could still hear, and those mics were not compatible with the phone. Yeah, fair. There's a 37 on a fence that's defeated me, mostly because it's a lot. Mostly because it's also crusty. It's also way above my head, and picking above my head like this can be very difficult, especially when I'm off balance. So I'm like holding onto the lock to try and prevent from falling over. All right, I'm gonna call it a night pretty soon because I've been yawning and my heart out is soon, and I'm gonna annoy Fred really quickly for y'all. B. Excuse me, B. Wee. Oh, you Wee. 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 I'm depositing you over here temporarily. Oh, Benny. I thought I had more 15s. I just got this M15 over here. Hmm. I guess the 15s went downstairs already. But yeah, I got this M15 that's all rusty, crusty, and dusty. There's some of them are. And I mean, this is same size, but I think this is a Brinks, and those are four. Yeah, this is a Brinks, and they're 4-pin. Also, these ones that like they paint the shit out of them are like the ones I hate the most. Can I just say like that? Because like, look, this is so flaky and it. Ugh. Mm. Render baby boy into a baby boy place. Bye, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Me go sleep now.